Okay, so without further ado, we start our discussion on financing projects and trade. We have been inspired by the leader's vision on how India-Italy relationship should be shaped for the coming future. And it would be nice now to make our hands-on, practical, pragmatic, effective ways in which companies can interact in both markets. We will be sharing our thoughts today with some of the most important institutions and organizations that are supporting the companies in their journey to the market. And I'm glad to start the discussion with Francesca Alicata, which is the head of external relationship of SIMEST. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much for this important opportunity. Dear guest, as for me is an honor to be here to represent the SIMEST, that is part of Cassa Depositi e Prestiti, and we support the internationalization of the Italian company, especially SMEs. We collaborate with many actors in Italy, for example, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Minister of the Economic Affairs, and also with ICE and many other actors. We offer 3 lines of products: soft loans, equity, and export credit support with supply credit. When we speak about soft loans, we speak about loans that support the Italian company, for example, to attend international fairs or international exhibition, loans to enter in foreign markets, for example, open a new corner showroom or a new company in another country, in this case in India. We support the Italian company that want to apply the digital and ecological transition. For example, we support the Italian company that want to buy a new machinery, for example. Those kind of loans have some characteristics in common. For example, we offer those kind of loans with a very low interest rate that today is 0.5, so it's really convenient. It's 10% of EU benchmark rate. For example, we offer a contribution that today is 10% for some specific company. For example, company that have some specific certification. And we can offer this kind of loans to the little, micro, little company, also, and big company, Italian big company. And each company can apply directly on our website, simest.it. The second line of product that we offer is equity. So we can do a joint venture with an Italian company that need to have the majority share of the foreign company. So we can be a minority partner. So we can have just until up to 49% of the share, and will be a financial and governmental partner also. And we can stay close to the Italian company for a period between 5 and 8 years. And we can offer also a contribution, in this case, that is 2.5%. On the that will reduce this contribution will reduce the price of the banking loans that the Italian company will ask to the banking system to buy their quotes. And the last but not least product that we offer is supply credit. In this case, we offer this support to the Italian company that sell machinery. And with this product, we offer the opportunity to the Italian company to be very competitive. With this product, the Italian company can offer to the Indian partner, in this case, a very low interest rate and term of payment between 2 and 5 years. So it's really convenient. For us, India is a really important country. And we hope that we will improve our job in this country. After my colleague of Cassa Depositi e Prestiti will speak about the platform, business platform, and inside this business platform, we will find all our products. And I remain at your disposal if you need any support. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Francesca Alicata. This shows how, besides the strategies and the vision, we need specific tools to support businesses to go in their eligible market. And in this case, financing is the basic for this support. Thank you very much. And I'm sure that credit and equity are two elements that would certainly help businesses in entering the market, which is so competitive as India. But speaking and continue to speak about tools, I would like to invite now Valeria Centinaro, Head of International Project Department of Promos Italia, that will specifically talk about a tool to support maybe specifically SMEs or small companies.
Yeah.
Valeria.
Thank you, everybody, and I'm very glad to be here today. I will introduce you one of the flagship project of Unioncamere that is called Project SAI supporting Italian export. This is the project that is running. This project is running since 2018, and is promoted by Unioncamere and the Italian Chambers of Commerce. Promos Italia is the agency of the Chambers of Commerce specialized in internationalization. So we are the support agencies of the Chambers of Commerce to help companies in entering into foreign market. Through this project, so far we are supporting more than 8,500 companies in starting their activities to export. We are mainly focused on micro, small, and medium enterprises, and specifically on the ones who are not exporting or are exporting very occasionally. So we are helping them to identify the right market, so which is the best market for them, and how to enter in this market, which are the best way to seize all the opportunities thanks to the export. The project goes beyond a project. Actually, it's a methodology shared by all the chambers of commerce to provide the first assistance to SMEs through standardized services such as training and preparation companies, the market selection, the definition of a strategy, because one of the main issue affecting the Italian export is the lack of a strategy of the micro and small companies. So through this project, Unioncamere and Chambers of Commerce are providing companies with a strategy, which is the best strategy for them, with personalized services and a personalized path towards export. We are supporting them also through identifying the steps that are good for them, also through the collaboration with the other Italian players in the field of internationalization. And we support them also with the financial advisory, also thanks to the collaboration with the SIMEST and the other partners, to understand which are the financing scheme good for them, which are the opportunities coming from Europe, coming from the international markets, the international donors. Just very briefly, I'm introducing you the portal. The sostegnoexport.it is the portal of the chambers of commerce for the internationalization of the SMEs. Inside this portal, companies can register and find a lot of content, information, and especially targeted and personalized services for them to understand the market, to select their market and define an appropriate strategy, as well as training and information about the market. So I invite you, the Italian companies, to check this website, and also with the Indian counterparts to collaborate with us to strengthen the opportunities for the Italian companies. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Valeria. And just one question.
Sorry? That same one. Okay.
Just one question. Among the thousands of businesses that you support through the portal, there is any specific focus on the region?
Most of the companies, 40,000%, are from agro-food sector, and the second sector is machineries, of course, because Italian export is driven by these sectors. But regarding the targeted market, the Asian market, especially, and India is one of these, are one of the most countries of interest for our company. Of course, we are targeting micro, small companies, so it's not easy for them, but through the collaboration with the Indian partners, I think that we can also enhance this kind of collaboration. Thank you. Yeah. Textile is one, as 10% of the companies are about textile and fashion. So of course we can check. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And now let's go to Laurent Franciosi, which is the head of international development at Cassa Depositi e Prestiti, that also has an interesting platform to present, isn't it?
Yeah, right. So thank you very much. And so Excellencies, I see the Italian ambassador to New Delhi, the coming ambassador to New Delhi, my friend Antonio Bartoli. So distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, let me warmly thank all for being present to this event. I hope it may pave the way for an even deeper cooperation among our countries. So CDP, Cassa Depositi e Prestiti, is the Italian financial institution founded in 1850. Whose mission consists in promoting the sustainable development by using the Italian savings, the Italian households' savings responsibly to support growth, innovation, and business competitiveness. So in doing so, we are entitled of deploying several financial instruments, both public and CDP's own resources. So we are aware, as was stressed this morning, that we are currently facing geopolitical crisis, putting at risk our supply chains. And in this framework, our companies need to invest to operate in a safer environment. And CDP is ready to work in the creation of a safer network and in supporting companies with its financial tools, considering that the supply chain resilience is one of the pillars of our business plan. The first set of financial tools I want to mention is the one related to the export finance and international financing facilities. We offer medium to long-term financing to large-size projects involving Italian companies with a specific focus on construction of plants and networks for public utility, as well as for Italian companies' expansion projects in India. These operations are preferably carried out in conjunction with the banking system and facilitated by SACE and by SIMEST. Then I would like to focus on financial tools that CDP can deploy on the development cooperation side. because CDP is also the Italian Financial Institution for Development Cooperation. And in synergy with the Italian institution, CDP aims at promoting projects referring to climate change mitigation and adaptation, or sustainable and inclusive development of local markets. In 2023, about 10% of CDP's international development portfolio included Asia-Pacific initiatives. And on this point, we believe we can do more to bring value to the Indian ecosystem. We support operations in priority sectors such as energy and environment, agriculture, infrastructure, and sustainable manufacturing with a high impact on employment and reduction of greenhouse gases. For example, CDP has already supported investment programs of major Italian industrial operators in India, in the manufacturing and agribusiness sector. Also, we deployed resources in favor of investments in R&D aimed at innovative projects, as well as enhancing existing production plants or establishing new production facilities in various sectors, from the aerospace sectors to agricultural machinery and the production of other products. CDP can intervene in India, also providing funding solutions to Indian counterparts, such as financial institutions, corporate or project finance SPVs, sovereign and sub-sovereign entities that use to work jointly with Italian companies. In this kind of transaction, it's fundamental to partner with regional and national development bank or other international financial institution to activate as much as possible resources from the private sector. CDP can operate both through our own resources at market rates or through the management of public resources, such as the Italian Climate Fund and the Italian Revolving Fund for Cooperation at subsidized rates. Through such instruments, we can finance corporates as well as large infrastructural projects, providing support to sovereign entities. And so in this sense, we speak about large infrastructural projects, and we immediately think at the conclusion of the G7 summit, focusing on the need to link the Mediterranean area with the Indo-Pacific through transport, energy, and digital connections. And CDP is ready to play its role in connection with the other bilateral and multilateral players, for example, under the Global Gateway promoted by the European Union, being part of the so-called Team Europe. CDP's India-related activities also comprise the promotion of networking between Indian and Italian companies. You just mentioned our platform. The business matching platform is the digital tool launched in cooperation with the Italian Ministry of Foreign Affairs and SIMEST to provide support to commercial activities of Italian companies, mostly SMEs, when operating in foreign markets. As of today, the platform was launched in 14 countries, including India, which was the first one, and will be soon available in other countries. We currently have 7,500 companies, and we were able to organize more than 1,500 B2B sections. Specifically, India, as I said, is the first launching country and represent with more than 400 registered companies, the first country on our platform for companies active. We held a lot of events, including B2B sections, thanks to the agreement with the Italian-Indian Chamber of Commerce. Mr. Maffioletti is our partner. And we had also an important agreement signed with CII, the Confederation of the Indian Industry. We signed 2 years ago also an MOU with the Federation of Indian Chambers. And let me also stress the strong relation we have with the ICC, with the Indian Chamber of Commerce and the Rome office. We also hosted a delegation from Women 20, the Women's Empowerment Group within the G20 context, and India played an important role in on this platform. And we have strong synergy also with the Embassy of India in Rome and the Italian embassy in India. So in conclusion, we recognize the priority of India as one of the main players worldwide, and we are ready to evaluate opportunities for financial support to foster sustainable development initiatives. Thank you very much for your attention.
Speakers, we come to an end. Thank you very much, Laurent Franciosi. It is interesting to see that there are a variety of instruments and tools that are available for business that are willing to enter the India market. Myself, I mean, I've been working with India since 2007. We have open offices in India through an organization which is still there, which is called EBTC, European Business and Technology Center, at European level. Now, everything we've been listening till now, and I invite all of you to retain, if you have any questions for our speakers, that I will come to you after the last intervention. But I would like to stimulate a discussion with Senator Scurria on what's next. So everything we have been listening exists, is there, is available, but we have heard from the political leaders that we want to do more. So what is still missing?
Thank you very much, first of all, for your invitation. Good morning to all, and thank you to Mr. Vash for his daily job and for his action to increase the relation between Italy and India. And congratulations for to the new Italian ambassador, Mr. Bartoli, in India. And we hope that we know that you work. We will work at the best for our country, for India. I see, or I saw also my colleague Matteo Gelmetti, but the Senator Gelmetti is a member of the group, the Friendship Group of India, but now is not in the room. Okay. So, for the question of our moderator, I start by a consideration. We are living a new season of the relation between India and Italy, and not only a simple relation, but there is a real friendship between our President Meloni and Modi, as we saw in the recent G7 in Puglia. In fact, someone coined a new name or nickname to tell the level of relation between Meloni and Modi in Melody, and it's a real vision of the future, probably. With the new government, Italy start to see to India as a real partner. A government, especially a new government, has the obligation to choose. To govern means to choose. And Italy choose India. We canceled the Silk Road, and we decide to do another road. It will be the road of the future, the road of the peace, among the Indo-Pacific areas, in Asia, the Middle East, and Europe, and Italy, of course. For this reason, Italian companies and Indian companies will be the opportunity for work together, also with the instrument as Cassa Depositi e Prestiti, SIMEST, SACE, and others. Which is the news? The political will. Probably before this government, Italy has not a vision in the relation with India. Now we have this vision. And for this reason, the relation between Italy and India will not be only normal relation among between two states, but will be a step for a new era of the world. And this is the real news for the future, not only of Italy and India, but for me, for the relation of all the world. Thank you.
Well, I love this. Thank you very much. And I think that stating that the vision is that Italy has chosen India is the most important statement that I have heard so far. But I'm very curious now to go back to our panelists, asking them, with this background that Italy has chosen India, what do you think your individual organization could develop further to support companies willing to enter this visionary statement that Italy has chosen India? Who wants to start?
So what we can do now is to organize in the next weeks new meeting where we will speak to our Italian company, and we will try to explain what we can offer to them, the big opportunity that we'll offer to them with our soft loans. So with the other organization like Confindustria or other organization with also ICE, we can try to do our best to speak with our company.
Thank you very much. Valeria?
Regarding the chambers of commerce, what we have, what we intend to do in upcoming weeks is to organize a roadshow about the new upcoming opportunities in emerging in a new market for these SMEs. Because most a very important thing is the SMEs are not aware about the opportunities, and India is one of the main importer of our food tech, our machineries, equipments, and medical devices. These are the growing sector of the interchange about between Italy and India, and the small and medium companies are not aware about so the most important thing is to train them, to let them know that India can be the right market for them, and then prepare them so to understand how to enter into the Indian market, how to be prepared to face this market and to seize all the opportunities. So the first thing that we are doing is inform companies and train them, prepare them, and also through the collaboration with the chambers, the Italian chambers of commerce in India and the other partners, Indian partners, we can do also to strengthen the relation within Indian and Italian companies.
Thank you very much, Valeria. Franciosi.
Yeah, so we will soon organize a new webinar on the CDP business matching platform, thanks to the support of the Italian Chamber of Commerce in India. We will focus on the textile sector, and our scope is to create, of course, connections between Italian and Indian companies, and so to foster the bilateral cooperation. We will, of course, support the coming Italian ambassador in the relation with the Indian institutions, especially when speaking about the creation of the new connections between the Mediterranean area and the Indo-Pacific region, because as I already said, CDP can play its role jointly with the Team Europe to provide financial support to the Indian sovereign entities in building the main connections in the transport, in the digital, and in the energy sector. Thanks also to the expertise and the know-how of the Italian companies, which can provide really a great boost to the building of such connections and infrastructures. And of course, we are available and ready to discuss with the Indian companies, with the Italian corporates, to provide, as I already said, our loans to support the sustainable projects, which I'm sure I mean the companies of the two countries are ready to build together. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now, before I go with my last question to Senator Scurria, which has to be worried about, there is anyone that wants to ask a question to our panelists? Please.
We heard about,
introduce yourself.
My name is Prashant. I run hospitals in India. I represent Indian Chamber of Commerce, the healthcare space. We have been talking to multiple operators in Italy for healthcare, both in Italy and taking Italian healthcare to India, both ways. So we are working on some models. My question to the panel is, we heard about financing SME, we heard about financing manufacturing. Do you also have products or offerings for financing the service sector, especially the healthcare sector? Do you have some kind of exposure to that? One. Secondly, what is your definition of SME? Because that varies from country to country. My country has a definition, but I would like to know yours.
Okay, before giving you the floor, there is anyone else, please?
So my question is very similar to Prashant's. We work in the education space, both higher as well as school education, as well as skill development, and also IT space. So again, and what is an SME? In our country, you can do education if you're a non-profit kind of thing. So a little more clarity on that. I'm
Thank you.
Dr. Moshidi Ghosh.
Thank you very much. Is that all? No further questions? Okay, I go back to the panelist.
Yeah, so we can support health and care sector. So we can exchange the contacts and see what is the business plan and how we can support with our medium to long term loan products. And even the education sector. I mean, what is important is to have a strong business plan to start the discussion and to see if there is any link and connection with Italian companies which can facilitate the dialogue. And I'm sure that, for example, in your case, you mentioned the agreements and the joint ventures with the Italian companies. So we will exchange for sure the contacts, and we can open the dialogue to see exactly what we can do together. Regarding the difference, the thresholds to define what is an SME, I will leave the floor to Francesca, because SIMEST is more focused, we can say, on the SMEs.
So thank you, Laurent. We can support the healthcare service in general, but we support the Italian company that do business in India. So the company that apply in our website need to be Italian company. And about education, we can organize together some moments to explain to our class what we do, what we can offer, and we can do something together, I'm sure. So I remain to your disposal at the end of these moments, we can share our contact. Okay?
Thank you. Valeria.
Yeah, and from our side, not speaking about financing, about business opportunity, of course, we can talk later and check which kind of companies that we can get in touch with you, and also which kind of opportunities we can seize together. For instance, in the education sector, we are also expert in organizing capacity building programs and training together. So we are a lot of opportunities together. Going back to the question about the definition of SMEs, usually in Italy we are referring to the European definition, and an SME is a company with less than 250 employees and less than 50 million turnover. This is the classic definition all around Europe.
Thank you very much. Well, if it is a very quick question.
I'm Rana Dee. I'm the Vice President of Indian Leather Products Association. I also have a factory in India that manufactures leather goods and a wholly owned subsidiary here in Milan that imports the leather goods. So once I'm importing the Italian company and selling it here locally, I also work with companies, brands like Piquadro, Polini, and Valentino. So my question is, when my Italian company imports goods into Italy and we sell it locally, is there on credit terms, open consignment? Do you have a kind of instrument or service giving insurance for against the say the posted check which I'll receive, or for deferred payments which I receive from the Italian company?
Okay. If there is anyone that wants to give a quick answer.
Yeah, this is the role of SACE, the Italian Export Credit Agency. They have the office in Mumbai, if I'm not wrong. If you have any permit, you can contact me. I will leave you my contacts so you can be in connection with such an office in Mumbai, and they will provide you all the information regarding the guarantees and all their instruments to support the trade between the two countries.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, welcome.
For the Italian company selling goods in the world.
Yeah, but they will provide all the detail because Sacha is not here today, but I'm sure they will give you all the information.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, Senator Scurria, we've been listening a lot of supporting activities and that has been put in place by different organizations for mainly Italian companies that want to enter the Indian markets. Now, you are part of this India-Italy Parliamentary Friendship Group. Now, to which extent friendship means business?
It's a simple question. Yes, with the business improve friendship. It's normal because when people meet other people, when companies meet other companies, and they have the possibility to growing up together, it's obvious that the future of two countries and the future of the member of also of the parliament of the two countries and the companies of the two countries have a better future. It's normally the relation had always the possibility to growing up if you have the during the every day during the year when you have the possibility to work together, you have normally a better friendship. And so these possibilities is normal when there are also members of the two parliaments that stay together with the companies, with the organization, the national organization, but also now today we spoke about the instrument of Italian government, but we have also the instrument of the European Union, for example, no? Also the European Fund for companies, for enterprise, for the relation, for the NGO. Also, this is a way to create a real friendship and to build this opportunity for the future, for the peace in the future in a large part of the world.
Thank you very much. And with this statement, we came to an end to this session. And with the back of the political leaders in the European Parliament and the India-EU Friendship Group, Parliamentary Friendship Group, and the expertise of the different organizations that have intervened, we are certainly, it is clear that the relationship between India and Italy at the business level and at the friendship level will increase. So please join me in thanking our speakers. We come to an end.